Hello my friends, now it has been getting colder out, but let me tell you, that has not stopped me from packing on a few pounds by eating a lot of sweets and ice cream. So let me just tell you a few of the ice cream that I really enjoyed since I've gotten to Japan. Now I hate wasting your guys' time, so I'm gonna tell you what the best ice cream is, hands down, no competition. It is called Icecream Daifuk, and you can practically find it any Konbini, any supermarket, which makes it really nice. It's also really cheap, about $1, which really adds to the experience because I love saving money. Who doesn't? And it's basically just a mochi ice cream. And I know you guys aren't new to the concept of mochi ice cream, but this company makes mochi ice cream and it makes it well, let me tell you. The ice cream on the inside is soft and it matches the softness and delicacy of the mochi on the outside. And every time I've gotten mochi ice cream in the US, something's always a little bit off. You know, maybe the ice cream or maybe the mochi is too hard, the texture just doesn't end up being well together. Maybe it's too sweet, maybe it's not sweet enough, but I don't know how. But Icecream Daifuk, every time I buy it, it's perfectly soft, it's delicate, it's velvety, just everything you can hope for, and it's just perfect. Okay, definitely buy this next time you're in Japan. You're not gonna regret it. It's only like $1, as I said, right? You know, even if you don't like it, I mean, who wouldn't like it? But the experience is heavenly, and that is no joke.
That's a 10.
Now this next one carried my childhood when I was in Japan in the summers when I was about 8ish, you know, elementary school, and I actually have a wrapper right here because I had it for breakfast. Now it's called Jumbo, and as you can see, it is pretty big compared to the other ice cream brands. It's kind of funny that they name it just a size, but it truly understates how good this is. Now as you can see, it has a wafer outside, chocolate inside. It also has chocolate between the wafer and the ice cream, and that's what makes it so good. And I believe the way they make their chocolate is by freezing this chocolate syrup, because every time I bite into it, I get that nice crunch, and right after it melts right away in your mouth. So it's got a really nice flavor, really nice texture, and you know what? It's pretty good to just have whenever you feel kind of down. You know, you need a little pick-me-up. This thing's it because it comes in such a large amount. You can be sharing it with the friends, and yeah, definitely a good one. You can't go wrong with it, right? Nothing too unique about it, but at the same time, there's no downsides. I should mention, actually, it does crumble a little bit because it is a wafer cone, but if you're gonna be eating this outside, I don't mind the mess because it's just gonna go on the floor anyways, and you know what? It's a snack for the critters out there, it's a snack for all the birdies, you know, so I'm giving back. So all around, a really good ice cream. Definitely check it out. Buy it. If it's hot out, this is a go-to. Now for all you coffee lovers out there, I got you something. Papico's coffee flavored ice cream. Now it tastes like they put a sweet frappuccino, blended up, stuffed it in a tube, froze it, and then turned it into ice cream. It's really good. And let me tell you, it comes in pairs, meaning that you could give it to your mom, your friend, your girlfriend, your dad, your grandma, anybody, right? Or you can just be like me and just eat both of them yourself. But I ate so many of these as a kid, I downed them, and they're relatively cheap. I think if you do the math, they're about 60 yen per stick, meaning that they're about less than 50 cents. So definitely a good buy, and definitely check it out if you like coffee flavored things. And I think the best combination of flavors in ice cream will always be coffee in my heart, right? Especially if you mix Oreo into the mix, but that's a whole nother story. So yeah, check it out if you like coffee, and definitely don't skip out on these.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Now this next one I think is a little bit underrated. I don't ever hear anybody talking about it, but it's Parm. Now Parm is a little bit more expensive than your average run-of-the-mill ice cream, but that's what makes it good. The chocolate syrup on the outside doesn't really taste cheap. It tastes like real chocolate, and that's what makes it really, really delicious. Now, one of the only negative experiences I've ever had with it is because it is kind of chocolate syrupy texture on the outside. You know, it's very soft chocolate, it's very delicate, melts right away. If you're not careful, it can get all over your fingers, you know, it can get all over your lips, but that won't stop me, okay? If I'm ever feeling down, I want to treat myself to something a bit nicer than your average cheap ice cream, I'll buy one of these. Now this next one is gonna be coolish. Now something about squeezable ice cream just really does it for people. You know what? It does it for me too. I will say though, I think the vanilla, the original, is the best flavor. I had this Belgian chocolate flavored, and something about it just didn't feel right to me. But yeah, it's really nice. It's on the go. It's really clean. If you keep squeezing it long enough, it becomes a texture like milkshake, which makes it even all the better. So yeah, You know, nothing much to say about this. Really good. Love milkshake. You know, ice cream in a tube. Who doesn't love that? Definitely check that one out as well. You know, I mean, it's a top favorite for most foreigners for a reason. And my friends, when they came to Japan, they couldn't get enough of it. So yeah, check it out. Now this next one, if you're an American and you ever grew up eating drumsticks, you're gonna love it. It's called Giant. And I don't really know what's up with all these ice cream companies naming their food after sizes, but you know what? This one is just as good as a jumbo, right? It's got your crushed nuts, your chocolate, your cone wafer. I believe it's also chocolate coated on the inside, which makes it infinitely better. You know, chocolate solves everything, right? But yeah, it's really good. Only issue is it's a little bit more expensive than other ice creams for obvious reasons. And also, you know, Japan, because there's not a whole lot of places to throw away wrappers, you know. Once you unwrap the ice cream, there's gonna be a lot of ice cream and chocolate stuck, so you're gonna want a little baggie for that, throw it away later. But besides from that, it's pretty good. Check it out. It's good. You won't regret it, unless you have a nut allergy, but that should be a given. Don't eat nuts if you have an allergy, guys, okay, please. But yeah. Now this next one I was kind of debating whether I should put on the list or not, but you know what, looking back on my childhood and looking at how much I ate and how I even named my cats after this ice cream, I decided I should put it on. It's called Pinot. Now Pinot, you know, it's just chocolate covered ice cream, little nuggets basically that you and your friends can munch away on, and it's pretty good. I like it because you can share it, also because, you know, if you're not really feeling in the mood to have a lot of ice cream, you can just pop one, you know, put the rest in the freezer and, you know, have like one a day for 6 days. Just nice. And also the other good thing is that there are rare shapes like stars and hearts that you can look for, which unfortunately, despite the amounts I've ever ate, I think I've only found one heart shaped and one star shaped out of the few hundred boxes I've consumed. But yeah, that's also a little fun mini game sort of thing to do and see if you're lucky that day. But these are pretty good, nothing bad to say about them. Pretty simple, you know, you can't mess up chocolate on ice cream.
And I would for sure try out the limited edition flavors because they're just really good.
Now, honorable mention is going to be Haagen-Dazs. I never really understood the whole hype about it because, yeah, there is a lot of variety and selection that I like. You know what? There's so much other ice cream in Japan. Like, there's such a big selection. Right? Every time I go into my supermarket, there's going to be a good 30 at least to accommodate my feelings for the day. You know, so rather than spending, you know, like 3 times the price of a normal ice cream on a Haagen-Dazs, I'd rather just get one of Yukimi Daifuku's. As I said, I really love those instead. So yeah, I'll just throw that on the list because I know it is very popular here in Japan. Maybe for the status or symbol or being able to afford it, but I don't really think it's all that. Thank you so much for watching, and I know some of you guys are going to be wondering why I waited this long to make a list video. I don't really know why, you know. I guess I got the sweet cravings recently, so I just thought I'd make a video sharing about some of the things I really like to you guys. So if you guys ever have the chance to experience some of these things, you'll know exactly what to get. So yeah, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. You know, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and let's make Christmas this year a special one, because I know the past few years, because of a lot of things in the world, you know, we weren't properly able to celebrate and such. And you guys take care. I love you all. Thank you so much for sticking through with me, and talk to you next time. Bye.